This is WENY News.
Hello and thanks for clicking on the webcast on this Columbus Day Monday. I'm Ross DiMattei. Here's the latest now from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. A Korean War veteran whose remains returned home to the Twin Tiers after more than 60 years will be laid to rest today. U.S. Army Corporal William H. Smith will be buried at 1 o'clock this afternoon at Forest Lawn Cemetery on Jerusalem Hill in Elmira. As WENY News has been reporting, Corporal Smith grew up in Hornell. He went missing in action after a Korean War battle in 1950, shortly before his 18th birthday. His remains were recently identified and they were delivered to his family last week. His remains were shipped to Syracuse, and then police and the Patriot Guard escorted him to the Elmira Funeral Home. Some hunters are getting ready to break out their muzzle loaders. The week-long early muzzle loader hunting season begins on Saturday in upstate New York's northern zone. Conservation officers say hunters should expect to see more deer this fall, despite last year's mild winter. If you're going hunting in the northern zone, make sure to get yourself up to date on some of the DEC's new rules. Hunters are prohibited from taking antlerless deer in certain counties. New York State's latest purchase will make sure the men and women in law enforcement are a little safer. U.S. Senators Chuck Schumer and Kirsten Gillibrand announced 13,000 bulletproof vests will be bought for officers across the state. New York City will receive the most vests, getting 8,569 of them. Police agencies here in the southern tier will receive 224 vests, while the Finger Lakes region will get 419 vests. The total of $808,000 in funding for the vests will come through the Federal Department of Justice. Check your freezer. The popular Nestle ice cream sundae on a cone is being recalled. Nestle is recalling drumsticks after the company found listeria at one of its production plants. The company urges consumers to check their freezer because the products have a long shelf life and listeria can survive freezing temperatures. Variety packs and vanilla drumsticks are affected. We'll put the UPC codes on our website, WENY.com. And now let's send it over to Craig Flint. He has a look at your forecast today. A bit of patchy frost this morning, but it's going to get worse tomorrow, right, Craig?
Yeah, overnight tonight and into tomorrow, Ross, it's likely the growing season likely ends because, well, temperatures are going to get down into the low 30s, even some upper 20s tonight. Now, the thing this morning is, and through the overnight, we've had a breeze, all right, and some extra clouds courtesy of the lake. So that has actually prevented widespread frost this morning, but still a few spots dipping into the mid-30s. Once we get past the cool, chilly start, arguably we'll say chilly, I think this afternoon it's going to be a kind of a cool breeze, but mostly sunny. The high of the speed limit today of 55. Then we get into tonight. That's when we have the freeze warning. I'm telling you, if you have cold-sensitive plants that you want to protect and keep around for a while longer, bring them in, cover them up. 31, but I wouldn't be surprised if a few areas were colder than that with a clear sky and frost. Everyone's probably going to wake up to at least widespread patchy frost, if not a killing freeze tomorrow. Today, temperatures with a little bit of a breeze, 55 to 60 over the northern tiers. We shift the view up into the southern tier, a high of 55, 56, 57. Skies will become mostly sunny, and over the Finger Lakes, little bit of patchy frost, but again, we've had that northerly wind draining in some clouds this morning, courtesy of Lake Ontario, and a breeze, but highs today in the 50s with a mostly sunny sky. So there's the rain from Saturday, now shifting its way into New England and out towards the Canadian Maritimes, and what's building in is high pressure. That high will be smack dab over us tonight. Will radiate the night away, which means what little heat we get to the surface today just escapes back into space. And it's kind of an expansive area of high pressure here across much of the United States. So here it is on the 7-day forecast. Mid-50s today and then 31 tonight with a freeze warning. Tuesday, a frosty cold start, then mostly sunny with a high of 65. Wednesday, I think we get to 70 with a warm breeze. There's likely to be some rain Thursday with a high of 62. Then another surge of cooler air Friday, high of 58. Looks really nice Saturday, sun and 64. And then later day rain Sunday with a high of 66. Ross, protect your plants tonight.
I've already picked those. They're all done for the year, but thank you, Craig. And for the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY News at noon, 5:36, and 11 o'clock. And don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star Gazette. I'm Ross DeMattei. Have a great Monday and a great Columbus Day.